Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of the Ironchads podcast. We're going to be discussing our weekly Ironman goals, some quests that we've been working on, and, well, just general things about the game that make me mad. So I'm Gordo. I'm here with Aaron and Quinn,
Hello.
I'm Quinn.
and I guess we'll get right into. Get right into it.
Ironchads is such a silly name.
I gotta be honest. I love the Ironchads name. I don't think that there's enough representation for our Iron brothers and sisters out there. And you know what? You want to be an Iron Chad. You want to be an Iron Stacy. You want to
Exactly.
You want to be
I
fucking.
feel lucky to be the
based.
third part.
Wow, I'm so glad you got that on recording. I knocked him out standing.
Impressive. So I guess we'll start. What's everyone doing right now? What are you all working on?
Blackjacking. I want money.
Mhm.
Oh god. And I'm failing at it.
Horrendously.
I'm rooftop hopping for the infinite grind to the full graceful set that will never come.
It'll come one day. You might be at like 80 agility when it finally does, but it'll come.
That sounds about right.
Why don't we discuss what our iron goals are this week?
Yeah, who would like to go first?
You know what? I'll go. My iron goal this week is to work on herb lore in any capacity. I've never done an Iron Man playthrough of RuneScape before. And herb lore, I kind of knew from the beginning that it was going to just be like a terrible stat that I just don't want to do. But like, I did not realize that it was that hard to get my hands on herbs. Like, I'm actually going to have to do farming. And I don't want to do that either.
Yeah, you gotta farm those herbs, dude.
It kind of just makes you remember how much you relied on the GE through normal gameplay, just like buying shit. It was always just a question of money, not like, oh, I need this specific herb. I need like 400 of them. Where am I going to get that?
Oh yeah, and even with quests, like it feels like,
Yeah,
but it makes everything else feel so much more rewarding when you get to the end of it.
100%. I mean, I can't knock it. It's been interesting having to find all this stuff. Just different, I guess. Like, in general, how much does it cost to get to like 99 herb lore if you had the GE? Isn't it like 200 mil or something like that?
Yeah, so probably a few, probably like half a bill, 500 million.
So it takes us Iron Men like an hour to put together 100K. Like I can't even imagine getting that much money, even really going hard and just doing all the gold making strategies. It would take forever. But yeah, my other iron goal this week is 60 attack. I'm almost there. I'm at 58, 3/4 in. So that'll be coming along shortly, and I could finally upgrade to Dragon. But yeah, those are my goals this week. What about you guys?
Right on. I'm gonna try to get Fairy Tale Part 2 started. I haven't even started Part 1 or Lost City. But that's super important, and I'm not there yet. I'm new. Yeah, I just started about a week ago, and I put way too much time into this game this week, but it's been a damn hoot. No, there's something that I am very proud of that I've been working towards that is kind of gross, but I'm pretty pumped about it.
Is it prayer? Do you have 43 prayer?
I have 43 prayer.
How did you get 43 prayer? What?
There's a bones. I had some bones in the bank, and I also used a bone spawn in the wilderness and used the chaos altar and just hopped worlds and got bones.
Yeah, he chaos altered. I'm actually planning on doing that. I'm just saving up some bones for that.
Yeah, Chaos Altar goes far, especially if you have like big bones or if you can get dragon bones. I'm sure you're able to get like an inventory of those. That'll boost you super far.
Well, my goals this week. Hold on, let me get over to my stats. I really want to get my range to 61, so I can use a rune crossbow whenever I end up getting one. I also want to get to 70 thieving and 70 agility.
Lofty goals.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna hopefully go hard and make fat bank in all the while.
That's the ultimate dream, isn't it? To be a rich Iron Man.
Right? Feels like a big flex to have
I think it's a much bigger flex to be like, yeah, dude, I've got 200 mil, but I can't use the GE, so it's useless to me. It's like the biggest flex.
Miscellanea. I haven't gotten there yet, but apparently all our money will be going into miscellanea. It seems like.
But I feel like something that I'm gonna do too is that I'm gonna have these big item stacks of random things, like just waiting around or sometimes just keeping them, just having these massive random stacks of things. And I'm just kind of excited to have that collection log that is a bank full of shit.
I wish I saved more oak logs as I was leveling up wood cutting for construction.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you gotta kind of double your time now, don't you?
For some reason, I thought that like I would be able to buy oak logs somewhere. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll grow them.
I jumped on willow trees right away because of the boost that you get for forestry.
Oh, I haven't even started forestry.
Can you tell me about forestry? Because, like, again, this is something that's come in long since I've stopped playing OSRS, so I know nothing about it other than you get a backpack and you collect sticks, but, like, do you know more about that?
Yeah, I know how some of the events work. I would just recommend Runelight. The events are ridiculous. Like, some of them you're just standing in rainbows and the rainbow will give you a little boost, and then you run over to a tree and it gives you bonus XP when you chop down the tree. There's another one where there's like little walnuts or something running around and you give them haircuts. Like, they're like saying, give me a mullet, and you have an option to cut the sides off of their hair.
Oh my god.
And like the top of their hair, yeah.
Okay.
And it's ridiculous.
Is it a random event? Like, how do you
Yeah,
find
it happens
shit?
it happens every like 15 minutes. And with Runelight, it walks you right through it. Like, you can get to the end of it easy. And it gives you bonus XP. It's definitely worth it. You get so much more XP.
Huh. Runelight.
You could probably
saving my ass again.
Yeah, infinitely.
Runelight, I would have not done Rogue's Den.
Rogue's Den. You want to talk about Rogue's Den for a minute, Hasso?
Oh my god, fuck Rogue's Den, dude. Okay, I got my problems with Rogue's Den. One, I have no idea how someone would be able to figure that out without Runelight. A lot of patience, much more patience than I could ever dream to have. Secondly, it is incredibly frustrating to get to the end and then it just decide, fuck you, you don't get the prize.
I did all of Rogue's Den in a morning, right? I did it in like, you know, I don't know. I think it took me about 50, 60 minutes while I was catching up on my my internet drama for the day. And, you know, I just, like, every time I got to the safe, I think it was like 4 or 5 times in a row, I'd just fail it. And, you know, it's great when you have to then have no run energy for the next go. So you just have to save it
it's
for
the waiting.
The run sections. Or
it's the waiting between the rounds that makes the failing at the end awful.
Yeah, I did it on my main and I got through it pretty effortlessly, but I was also just chugging stamina potions. So,
I ended up just cooking things while I was waiting for my run energy to replenish.
I ended up just walking it, and then, you know, whenever I got to a part that said run, I'd use my run energy for that, and then walk it.
Brave.
I agree because I never, like, I can't believe how slow I walk. You know, like, I guess because you run everywhere, and when you're skilling, you don't really notice because you're just gonna keep running. But when you actually run out of run energy and you check your map and there's like another 5 minutes ahead of you, and now you're walking it, oh god, the feeling of dread you get.
It's the worst. Just that, honestly, that's one of the driving forces for me to do agility.
I dig it. Yeah, I mean, agility is one of my favorite stats. It is. I don't know why, but
also, as someone coming from RS3 to OSRS and has been playing on and off for like 20-ish years now, rooftop courses are awesome.
You know,
You like the rooftop courses.
I love the rooftop courses. They're so, I don't know, I find them a lot more interesting than like the old courses, like the gnome course. It's whatever.
okay, I'll agree with the gnome course, but like the werewolf course, for example, I think
Fuck
it's
werewolves.
more interesting, I guess. You're like jumping hurdles and then you got to do a zip line with your teeth, but like the XP
You know
game
what,
is
Aaron?
terrible.
You know what, Aaron? I bet I could get you hooked on this one agility training method.
Is it the one
It's
in the
the-
wilderness?
No, it's the penguin agility course, and it has the best chance of you getting the pet, and you love penguins.
I do.
So, dude, you dress up as a penguin. I think all you have to do is Cold War, and you can be a penguin doing a penguin course, and it has the best chance of getting the squirrel pet out of anything in the game.
I didn't mind the penguin course. It was pretty fun. You do like a lot of sliding and hopping.
Yeah, I think it's
Honestly,
like
I should have my pet with me right now. I don't.
I can't believe you have Rocky at Padres, man.
Dude,
How
Rocky's
you got
my
it?
homie.
When did you get that? Because me and you, Aaron, we started this playthrough. What, like 2 months ago? I want to say.
Yeah, beginning of January.
And it was like the third session when you got Rocky.
Yeah,
Like, we were stealing
had level
cake in our Dune.
14. Yeah, I was stealing cake in our Dune. I had level 14 thieving. It was pretty amazing. I was just getting cakes for Winter Todd Howard.
God. Oh, you know what? Me and Quinn were talking a little bit before you got here about Winter Todd Howard. And,
I like Winter Todd Howard.
and specifically the community around
I-
Winter Todd Howard.
Oh my god, why are they so unhinged?
Well, Quinn was telling me that Fishing Trawler has a similar community.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I love-
If you ever do that for the bonus XP for the outfit, they are a pretty gnarly bunch.
Why are there just very specific communities in OSRS that have this not really like toxic, it's just completely unhinged.
Yeah, like a good half of the mini games, and then that one spot just past the bridge in Lumbridge, and it's like there's just these weird spots that people come together.
I used to try to interact with the community at Winter Todd, because we're all just kind of there doing the same thing. But then all they do is talk about like PP and like fletching being big PP and things like that. And
Fletching is big PP though.
it is.
Like I gotta agree with them.
It is big PP, yeah, but like that's all they talk about all day. And I'll like leave.
Watching is?
And then you fletch in Winter Todd. You fletch the logs, and then you burn them, and you get more points.
I do it for one inventory, and then the rest of it I do fire or just wood.
I try
Wood log.
to fletch it all just because like it's a quick way to get fletching XP. But like, yeah, man, like I will leave, and then I'll go do some other stuff, and I'll come back to Winter Todd after like 3 hours, and the same guy is still there talking about PP and fletching, and like there's more to the game. There's like a few other things you could do that aren't that, but the community's just like diehard, man. And it kind of
Oh,
brings
yeah,
up
they get
it kind of brings up the question for me, like bonfires, right? Can we?
That's a loaded question, my friend.
I know, and you know, any like OSRS diehard is gonna want to fucking strangle me through their screen right now. But what is the big deal with bonfires? Okay, why can't we just have them in the game? Why do I have to light 27 fires in a line or go listen to Small PP at Winter Todd Howard? I don't get it.
Those are
Get-
your options. Either PP talk or go west.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can do you can actually do the bonfire thing now.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
There's bonfires?
Like how you light one fire and then add stuff to it, or add them. Yeah, you can do that now. It's reduced XP.
Ah,
Yeah,
I see.
but you can AFK.
I don't know
mind
that.
Where?
But you can do that. You can just light a fire and then do it. I believe.
Holy
Right?
shit.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check on that because I think recently we were trying to, or when I was getting ready for Winter Talk, which wasn't long ago, I don't think it could. Because in RS3 there's bonfires.
Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. I'll test it right now. I know that there's those forestry bonfires.
Forestry. I want to do forestry now. It sounds neat. I want the backpack.
But there are bonfires there, and they're usually next to banks. So let's see if this one.
I just realized something.
Yeah, you can do it.
You
Holy
can just
shit.
add to it.
Yeah.
I take back what I said. However, I
Yeah.
am having a bit of a conniption here. It hasn't been displaying Quan's stream.
No.
That is hilarious.
That is not cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Technical
Oh, no.
difficulties there. I don't know why it didn't record Quinn's stream, but you know, you guys got a static image for the first 15 minutes. Deal with it.
I like
How do you guys feel about my feat of getting all of my overhead prayers?
Before you
I mean,
know us.
I'm jealous.
You gotta get it
honestly.
before both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 40 prayer.
Oh shit.
And I'm at 37.
Damn. Yeah, I went all Chaos Altar. That was the only route that I could think of doing without like grinding it forever.
Well,
Okay.
like before you were in the group, we were hardcore, and the wilderness scares me.
Oh yeah, like, and I knew that we weren't hardcore anymore, so I was using a dying method where, like, for a little bit I was using a method where I would like pick up bones and I would like, or like bring bones from the bank and then use them and die and go back and forth.
Big. That's pretty big brain, actually.
So were you just picking up regular bones?
Yeah, there was a method I was using there where there was like there was a bone spawn right next to the Chaos Altar, but there's Ankus around it, so I couldn't do that one. But there was another one that there weren't any enemies around it, so I would world hop and get a full inventory of them. And it wasn't like crazy XP, but it was like 30 XP or 33 XP, I think, or something per bone, maybe 32. And it has a 50% chance of not using the bone. So I got like really lucky some runs, and I would have like 50 bones in inventory.
And
So-
here I was thinking reanimated heads were the way to go.
That, I mean, definitely stock up on them. I feel like in the future you can just dump them all. I don't know how they work. Do you?
I did them actually for the first time a little bit ago. So like you get the head, and then you go to the place, and you get the spell book from the guy, and then you reanimate said head, and then you murder him again, and then you get like dummy prayer XP.
All right.
When
Like getting like 300, 400 for killing a giant.
Oh shit. Yeah, they're really expensive on like a main, not on an Iron Man. Most
you can buy them on the GE.
Oh yeah, they're like 3K each though for like a hill giant head.
When I first started playing OSRS again, I thought that was like OSRS's answer to necromancy. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, they're not going to put necromancy in the game because why is it a skill in the first place? Okay, let's do a spell book, you know, where you could like do necromancy, but it's not necromancy. That's what I thought it was. And when I heard oh no, you gotta take them and reanimate their body to murder them again, I was like, that's not at all what I was thinking that was.
There's actually a lot more to it that's like locked behind quest, and there's like combat spells and stuff.
Do you guys know about the thralls?
Yeah, I was learning a little bit about them earlier today, actually.
Oh, what?
I never got around to using them, but I think they're in the Arceus spellbook, and you can summon people to fight with you. Not people, all sorts of monsters, really.
Yeah, so that's
so
what
it
a
is
thrall
necromancy. It is our OSRS's necromancy skill. It's just put in the magic skill.
Or summoning. I mean, you could count it as summoning too.
It could be summoning too. This is summoning, guys.
Yeah, I think there's only like 3 or 4 options maybe, but they definitely help keep the attention off of you.
Any yak packs?
No,
you
nothing
wish.
like.
You wish. Dude, you got the looting bag for the wildy. What else do you want?
Looting bag for the wilderness is huge.
It's massive.
Yeah, I got it from a what was it? The Bronze Knight or whatever?
Oh, Earth Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I always farm them or farm my first one at the skeletons right at the beginning of the wilderness.
Can any wilderness monster drop them?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neat.
And it's like a 1 in 8 chance, I think.
Oh, that's not too bad at all either.
Do you guys want to talk quests? Guys want to talk quests that we've done this week or last week, or just generally things that you noticed, pissed you off, that you loved? I don't know. Let's talk quests.
Chompy bird hunt? Why does the Chompy maybe not spawn sometimes? Why is that a thing?
The Chompy thing never spawns, man. Ever.
I went through all 3 of my frogs. Why? Why did it not just spawn on the first frog?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, because it spawned first frog for me, and I just kind of spent the rest of the time chilling and picking my nose while you waited for a bird that would never come.
I just wanted my friend, and then he did eventually come, but it was still bullshit.
You know what I think was bullshit about all of that? The fact that, we still had to do the rest of the quest after.
They're still preparing their meal.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, when you do a quest and you have to do the really, really hard part, or like the really annoying part, or just the part that pisses you off, and then they're like, but wait, there's more quest. I'm like, I don't want there to be more. I want to be done. I caught the bird.
Oh yeah. No, that's how I felt about Holy Grail. Like I beat the big Black Knight Titan after a dreadful 20-minute battle. and I finally beat it, thinking that would be the end of the quest, and then I had to run back and forth a couple more times. Like it took another maybe 40 minutes after I beat the Titan.
Yeah, me and it was kind of the same deal. Me and Aaron just did Holy Grail like last night. Was it last night? That was last night, right?
That guy fucked me up more than I thought he was gonna.
I used up all my food, and I almost still didn't win. It was close.
Yeah, I flinched him the whole fight. I didn't take any damage. I couldn't really take damage. I'm only at 20 HP right now.
Could almost one hit you.
Yeah. I also finally destroyed my pure. I'm at 32 defense.
I'm proud of you.
I'm sad about it, but it's either that or fairy rings, and that is the worst thing to give up.
Yeah, defense pures blow my mind. They give up fairy rings, and how could you?
I never understood the whole pure concept, even like back in the day. Like,
It keeps your combat level low so you can fuck people up.
yeah, but are we really gonna do PvP?
No, I just
not.
thought of something about big stats and one low stat made my brain happy for a little, but it wasn't meant to be.
I can get behind that.
Oh my god. I love the knocked out bandit so much.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Heck yeah.
Blackjack.
God,
I should really be making money. I don't have any money. I should really be doing that right now.
Did you get the
3.
Tomb of Fire?
No, I didn't.
Didn't even get Tomb of Fire.
I got all the lame stuff.
I got
Fire. I think I got 16k from that.
It's pretty good.
And yeah, it wasn't too bad. It coasted me through the entirety of the 600 levels that I have. 602 now. And like that was all just off of quests and whatnot. Mind you, you guys gave me my first Staff of Fire and a pair of boots and whatnot, and a few knickknacks here and there.
Whatever we had to spare when we were clearing.
Yeah, whatever. Little things to help me get caught up.
Speaking of quests, you're gearing up for Bon Voyage right now, right? That's your goal.
Yeah, I am about 7 kudos away from being able to do the Bon Voyage quest.
Well, that's perfect, because that segues into my next point. What was that sailing mini game, dude? What was that?
Yeah, it was awful until I realized you were just playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater and you were doing a manual.
It was... I mean, you explaining it to me like that really drove it home. Like, I knew how to do it after that. But, like, I gotta say, it just throws you into it. They're like, yeah, just steer the boat the opposite way of the arrow. And then you do, and nothing happens immediately or even for a little while. And it's like...
There's like no indication that you're doing it correctly, that you're turning the correct way.
Right, and I'm now convinced that that's why sailing never became a stat.
Oh my god, there was our sailing. That was their test.
That was their test,
and it was a bad test. Okay.
People loved it. Now we're getting sailing.
Any fans of Bon Voyage that may be listening to this right now, can you comment and tell me what you loved about Bon Voyage so I can block you because you're probably not mentally sound.
You probably got a couple of screws in your head loose.
Yeah.
All the boat.
That sucked. I mean, like, it wasn't that bad when we figured it out, but it sucked.
Well, you're not getting me too excited about redoing it.
They should have had, like, the guy, the freight driver, the navigator, be like, you've played Tony Hawk Pro Skater before, right?
Yeah.
It's that.
The dialogue comes up, and it's just, yes, I've played Pro Skater before.
Remember Tony Hawk Underground? You're gonna do that.
You're going to do that, but you're going to do it perfectly. And if you mess it up, you're going to lose all your progress. And if I think you're taking too long, you got to start over.
What a trip.
Okay. What goals do we have for quests? What's on the list? Aaron, you keep the list. What's on the list?
Oh, shit, dude. Yeah. So we got a couple of the mini quests for Recipe for Disaster to do. We can do them all now except for the White Knight one.
which won't be
Which
for
is-
a long while.
Are you guys
Yeah,
just
that's after.
collecting all the items before doing them all?
Yeah.
We've been
We
doing them as
tried
like
to.
we've been doing them as like mini quests, right? So like we'll be hanging out and then it'll be like, oh, let's do a recipe for disaster quest. So we grab all the items needed right then, and away we go. But doing that quest all in one go, 'cause, I mean, I did it back when it like came out, pretty close to when it came out on my old account, and yeah, all in one go was terrible. It was.
I just forgot to drink some wine and dropped to 1 health. That was scary.
It was such a slog, especially. I mean, Evil Dave. Shout out to Evil Dave.
You fuck Evil Dave. Why are you such a picky eater, you piece of shit?
Why can't you just tell me what evil tastes like, dude? Why do you gotta make it about 11 herbs and spices?
Yeah, why am I making you the fucking Colonel's secret recipe here? You can't tell me what you like. You just you gotta feel it. You gotta feel.
Quinn, have you ever done Recipe for Disaster? Ever done like a couple mini quests or anything out of it?
I beat Recipe for Disaster on my main.
Okay.
But
This
I
is
haven't
my first
started
time doing it. I'm gonna be real. I've been playing RuneScape on and off for 20 years, and I've just done like grinds. It's been my grinding simulator until this file, where like this play, where this is the first time I'm truly experiencing the content, and Evil Dave was awful.
Yeah, on a main account, like with the GE, it is super easy. The whole Recipe for Disaster thing. If you have the stats, you're good.
Except for Evil Dave, you know, except for that part.
I can't even remember Evil Dave.
You gotta like go into his basement and then bring your cat to get him the correct herbs and spices for his meal.
You gotta catch hell rats.
Right.
But he doesn't know how much of each spice was in it, so you need to figure that out.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's all coming back to you now. So me and Aaron did it
was-
with kittens and not cats.
That was a terrible decision.
yeah, you fucking had a hard time, huh?
Well,
10% chance to catch the mouse. Yeah, that was fucking great.
I knew it was low. Okay, I knew it was lower than a fully grown cat, but I did not think it would be 10%. I think we spent 2 hours in that basement.
It was too long.
No XP gain, no nothing, just catching rats.
At any point, did you guys think that it was because of the kittens?
No, we knew.
Yeah,
but like
we knew the whole time, but I refused to leave.
You know, you get all the stuff together. You get the stew bowl. You get like half the spices you need, and it's like I'm not turning around now.
Most of my time was waiting for a single orange spice.
Yeah, I remember that too. You know, people say Recipe for Disaster is one of the best quests in the game, but they just don't think about Evil Dave.
I could agree with the rest. The rest has been really fun and funny, but Evil Dave can eat my ass.
Have you guys done? I haven't done it on this account, but rat catchers.
No, not yet.
I did rat catchers on my last account, and I already know it's gonna be terrible, but I want to do it.
Let me tell you, it is a nightmare.
Yeah, that's why I've been holding on to my fully grown cat. I haven't traded it in for death runes or anything. I'm like, best chance at rat catchers right here. But I do want to do it.
Yeah, it won't be too fun. Yeah, I still have a lot of quests I need to do. I got a lot done recently. Like 29 in the past week.
Wow.
But yeah, I've made some good progress. But I've got so much work to do. Most of the quests that you guys have been bringing up, I haven't done yet. But I got.
Well,
I gotta get them.
Let's give you the floor, Quinn, because you know me and Aaron have been just bitching about Recipe for Disaster and other stupid things. So, what interesting quests have you been doing lately? Anything stand out to you, or is it mostly just like beginner quests to start unlocking stuff?
It is mostly entirely just getting going. Right now I gotta get 30 crafting, so I can do Lost City, and then I can do Fairy Tale, and then Fairy Tale Part 2. Are there any prerequisite quests other than Fairy Tale Part 1?
Unsure.
No, I mean, if you got to get all the prerequisites to do part 1, and then part 2 is just continuation of part 1. Didn't need any other quests.
Sweet. So I'm not too far off from that. I have 8 levels to go for crafting. And then after that, it's going to be so much easier to do everything. I really want to do a big hunter grind so I can get weird things from Implings at the, what's it called? The Toto. What? The
What?
Oh, the thing in Zenaris. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
I
You know
what
what I'm
you're
talking about. Yeah, and it's just purely for catching Implings.
I mean,
So I want to get good resources from that.
Implinks drop good stuff, especially higher stuff like Dragon Implinks and stuff.
Yeah, if you can get that far. What was that?
The lucky Implings? They're pretty fire.
Yeah, I heard that. I think it's Dragon Implings that are below Lucky Implings. I heard that they're generally better.
Yeah, lucky Implings only have like a 1 in 300 chance of even spawning.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Lucky
chance.
Yeah, I actually know nothing about Hunter, like at all. Even when the stat came out and I did it back in the day.
Disgusted by my terribly messy bank.
My bank is not. I kept it organized for a little bit, but then I just I got so many items and I figured I shouldn't throw anything away because I don't know if I'm gonna need it for a quest later.
Yeah, I hold on to all my quest items, and I'll only clear it out when I start to get close to that 800.
Is that what the limit is? I
Yeah.
never knew the number.
It shows it up in the corner. Like when you access your bank, it'll be in the left-hand corner.
I don't know how I never noticed that.
But I mean, honestly, I wish quest items didn't take up item slots in your bank because there's just so many of them. And then,
I think there's a thing in your house you can make to put them in.
Yeah, I think there is, but you know that involves construction that I don't have.
That's something I really want to get up to for all the teleports.
What, like the construction so you can have a study?
Yeah, you can get the portal nexus or whatever, or the portal chamber, and then you can mount a glory and a dig site pendant, and then also the Xerix talisman whenever you get it.
Yeah, I remember them being extremely useful back when I originally played. Again, coming from RS3, none of that stuff's useful because of lodestones. But like, I gotta remember all that now. Like canoe stations and fairy rings. One quest that's actually on my list that I don't think we've talked about yet is an enlightened journey. You guys know anything?
Why don't I remember? No.
So the reward is that you unlock the hot air balloon network, which is just even more transport.
Oh, right.
So it's definitely worth doing.
All right, I need to get my farming up for that.
Oh no, what do you need? What farming do you need for that? I haven't looked into it.
It's 30 and I have 9.
Oh, I'm ready.
You said that I could get that from quests though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like Garden of Death,
Garden of Tranquility.
Yeah.
I think Fairy Tale Part 1 gives farming XP, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Hold on. Farming, OSRS.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll do anything to get into trees. What kind of trees are you doing? Trees? Are you doing trees or fruit trees or like
anything I can get my fucking hands on?
Are you doing herbs and everything too?
No, I'm not doing herbs yet, but I probably should start. But like, I'll just do whatever fucking tree seeds I have and whatever fruit seeds I have.
do you ever spam thieve the master farmers for their seeds?
Ooh, that's a good idea. No, but I should.
Yeah, that would definitely
That
be
was
a good.
always how I did it back in the day, but now that birdhouses are a thing, I didn't really even think about it. But that would be a good idea to get seeds fast.
Do you
I
get
got a
seeds
spirit
from
seed.
birdhouse?
I have no idea what that does.
Sorry, what was your question, Quinn?
You don't get seeds from birdhouse runs, right?
Yeah,
You
you
do.
can. I just got a spirit seed.
Oh, like in the nests?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get any
But like
type
you don't
of-
get them in abundance.
No. No, not really at all.
But birdhouse runs are super big. God, I want to stop doing agility right now. But I'm on a really good grind of getting these marks of grace.
Yeah. I've actually since we've started recording, I think I've gotten 3 agility levels. Just hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Wait, what's your agility?
54.
How? God, what course are you doing?
Falador.
Oh my God, I got 3 levels and I'm at 40. Or I'm at 43. But that's ridiculous.
Oh my
How
god.
did you get the same amount that I did?
It is yeah, it's definitely an upgrade. Canifis, I've got problems with the Canifis course. Apparently I've got problems with a lot of things, but the Canifis course, that shit gave me PTSD, okay?
Are we sure we even enjoy this game?
I love this game. I love how
fucking
mad
love it.
this
It's
game
so
makes me.
good. I love
Oh.
the terrible grinds.
It's I don't know, it's a big part. I think that's
It is
why
a big-
the OSRS community is so Oh my god. Shut the fucking front door. Old man just gave me the loop half of a key. I have a crystal key now. I'm rolling in it.
Holy shit, what?
Dude, you just got a dragonstone.
I'm fucking rolling in it.
You got a guaranteed dragonstone, dude.
Right?
That's fucking
That's fucking-
huge.
That is super huge. And you could get some rune items too.
Yeah, I really hope I get a good drop out of it.
I hope
And man,
you get
usually
iron
when you-
bars.
Usually when you get rune items too, are you guys at the point where you have rune?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're wearing rune?
Yep.
You guys are big rollers.
I got a rune longsword, a rune chainmail, and rune plate legs.
Okay. Yeah, they have a chance of dropping rune items in 3s and stuff. So you could be the lucky one.
I really hope it's a kite shield. That's what I would love more than anything is a rune shield. Or full helm. I'll take the full helm too. That'd be really good. But
What do you know what the crafting level is to make a amulet of glory?
too high to think about. let me look that up for you. I can tell you the prognosis is probably not good. Yeah, 80. 80 crafting.
Oh my god.
That is that's way out to lunch. How do you guys feel about crafting, the stat? Do you like it? Do you like crafting?
No, it's probably my least favorite skill.
You guys say that you don't like it, and it makes me want to jump in and be like, I'll sacrifice myself, but I don't know what I'm in for.
No, it's awful. Like, at least it's cheaper than construction, though. Like, you could just buy buckets of sand instead of ash for like 10 coins each.
Yeah.
But even that falls off quick.
Why? There is nowhere you can fucking get,
What's your
like, cut your planks for free is bullshit.
Yeah. What's your XP an hour?
In glassblowing, no fucking clue. I just did it because it was easy and bank standy.
That's fair.
I can't argue with that. I'm all about bank standing. I got a level 99 bank standing, dude.
Yo, why is bank standing not an actual skill, though?
Yeah, dude. Just standing around, you get XP.
But specifically in bank zones, and you have to be skilling.
It
Okay,
shows you what kind of player you are.
I can get a little bit more behind that, but then
You have to be skilling and you get bank standing XP.
it's got to be really low. It's got to be like invention levels of low XP. So that way, you know, not everybody has the bank standing skill cape.
Yo, I just realized. I know we're an OSRS thing, but I just want to like, oh god, holy shit, my microphone's about to fall. I just want to like point out how awful doing invention on RS3 would be.
You know, I'm willing to talk a little bit of RS3, even if it's not our main focus. I can never find a way to viably train that strat, like reliably, you know what I mean?
As someone who only has a main on RS3, I just bought crystal bows and then broke them.
Yeah, I would train Guthan's War Spears to level 10 and then wait for double XP and break them all in my bank.
Ooh,
like-
double XP.
I'm like crying as I'm breaking these 4 mil spears off my knee.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, the shit that I did on that game, like, it's ridiculous. But I don't know if I ever did invention. I did divination.
I 99
Divination.
divination. I 99
actually-
that shit.
I actually kind of like divination. It was a cool skill.
I got it to 80 and I don't remember it at all.
The
Like,
reward loop for the skill was fun, like the actual getting the XP part, but then you get it to 99, you're like, everything I make is useless.
Oh, hey, you get back here, you.
Like, I think the best thing you can make with divination are the signs of life or whatever, or the upgraded version of those, where like it'll return you to 50% HP if you die.
That's kind of
Basically free
nutty.
life. But like you get that same perk on the defense skill cape. So as soon as I had the defense cape, I never used those again. But yeah,
What are your long-term Iron Man goals on this account?
it's a good question. You know, I wanted an obsidian cape. I really wanted an obsidian cape because it's like the third best OSRS cape. Like, especially for new players, because it has, I don't think it has any stat requirement to wear. And it's
Why go for Obsidian Cape when you could go for the real crown jewel?
the fire
Is-
cape.
The Inferno Cape.
Is that what you're going for right now through fight caves?
Okay, I tried. I was like, oh, well, you know, I can make it to like round 20 and maybe I'll get like, you know, 300, 400 tuck hole or whatever it's called and it'll be easy. And then, no, it's 200. I got 200 from round 15.
Oh damn. Yeah, like if you beat Jad, then you get like 25k, but then you have the fire cape.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, the Obsidian Cape, it's 90,000 tuck hole. And I'm like,
Yeah.
getting 200 a fight caves run for full inventory of food is not viable.
Yeah, you might
I
as
feel
well
like-
just get the Fire Cape at that point.
So I went and I did some like searching. I did some looking around, and I understand now how I can do it. It's just terrible. So I just need 6,000 death runes. I'll sell the 6,000 death runes to the rune vendor there for like 10 tuckle a piece, and then I could afford the 90,000 obsidian cape. Or plan B, which is probably what I'm going to do, is just get the Legends Cape because it's only 2 defense difference.
How do you get the Legends Cape?
Legends Quest,
Oh, okay. We have to do that anyways.
right? So like, I'll probably
Grotto.
just end up wearing that. Yeah, what's up?
Before you get the obsidian cape, do you want to look up the stats for, if you're able to, the stats of the Ardoon medium cape?
Are they the same?
Because
No,
no,
they get-
it gets better and better. Like,
yeah,
and the
Ardoon's 4 Cape is apparently really fucking good.
yeah, the medium cape is pretty decent. So maybe that would be a more viable option.
It's probably what I'm going to do. Like, I would have loved to have the Obsidian Cape, but
Oh, just for like the nostalgia.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would, if I got it on this account, I'd probably use it all the way up until I got a skill cape.
Oh,
That being said, it's not worth the grind as an Iron Man. It's not.
Yeah, I feel like the Ardoon 2 cape is better, and then you can focus on the diaries, and diaries are just so good. They're real good.
Quan, what are your long-term Iron Man goals?
I want to probably get, I don't know, diary, back on the topic of diaries, I kind of want to keep going with my medium Ardoon, maybe. Medium Varrock diary, so I can get double ore, or have a chance of getting double ore.
Yeah,
Like,
also double
the diaries are
smiths.
so good. I remember that the hard Mauritania diary is really good for the Bone Crusher, and then you can put it on the Bone Crusher necklace, and it gives like a +12 prayer bonus, and it auto buries bone.
I was definitely looking into getting the Bone Crusher. I don't like tasks, okay? I really don't. If I'm not seeing the numbers go up in the corner, my dopamine receptors ain't firing.
I hear you.
I struggle to do tasks, and most of the time I'll just get all the requirements and then do them all in one go.
That's usually how I end up doing them
sooner, so that I could just forget that they exist. I don't know why. I just really don't like them. Even when they came out, I was like, I'm never doing that.
I like them. Some of them are like kind of ridiculous, but like they're pretty neat.
It's just I guess it's the busy work, and I know RuneScape's all about busy work, so like you kind of have to deal with it, but it's a different kind of busy work,
Yeah, you don't see number go up.
You get really good reward, but you don't see number go up.
I am so shocked that I'm as committed to doing this as I am, like playing on this account, because I have an account that like isn't entirely up on a, like, I have a main account, and it's probably like 85 attack and defense and then 90 strength, but I can see myself just like playing on this, and like just because I'm enjoying it more, so like I'm playing more, and like I can just see myself like surpassing that, and then my main account.
I think my overall goal, my end game goal, is to have 99 Slayer.
Ooh,
oh
that's
yeah,
a good one.
I'm working on it pretty steadily. I'm at 51, just over halfway to 52. It's coming along. I'm actually starting to see drops from it, that aren't just like absolute dog shit. Like on my last task, I got 6 mithril chain bodies and an adamant med helm.
Wow, some guy just like walked up and started taking my guy. What a piece of shit.
99 Slayer.
Breaking fucking etiquette. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
There's no etiquette for soy jacking.
Of course
99 Slayer is a crazy grind. Like, that is probably one of the most difficult 99s.
Definitely. And that's the thing, like, even in RS3, I have 18 99s, but I didn't 99 Slayer.
Yeah, dude. It's just so long-winded.
And this time, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, okay? My combat stats are gonna suffer because I'm not prioritizing just straight XP grinds, and I don't care. I want that 99 Slayer.
I want the fucking quest cape, dude.
How are you prioritizing? How are you prioritizing Slayer XP and not your combat XP?
Well, I'm doing both, but like for example, if you wanted to just get straight combat XP, you can go fight something like experiments or rock crabs or something of that nature where it's got a lot of HP and they never hit, right?
But the amount of Slayer XP you get is based off their HP.
Yeah, well that's the thing, like you have to be on a task though, right? So chances are you're not going to get nearly as much combat gains doing a Slayer task as you would just going and finding the optimal creature to kill, right?
No, I think you're absolutely doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to do Slayer at one point or another. There's way too many good end game things that you can get from Slayer, and if you don't do it before you get your stats high, like if you get near maxed out attack, strength, and defense, and then you have like 70 Slayer, you're not gonna want to do that Slayer.
Yeah, because you're just not getting the XP anymore for the other stats that matters to you, right?
Yeah.
Like Slayer's just a secondary. In reality, there's very few things in the game that it actually directly affects outside of its own monsters. And I mean, especially in OSRS, like RS3's got certain monsters in certain places that you can't even attack without a certain level of Slayer. But they're a lot more prevalent, whereas in RS3 it's like, no, you gotta go on your way to look for these Slayer monsters.
Oh yeah.
And like, it's not gonna affect, Slayer's not gonna affect your OSRS gameplay like whatsoever. Like so many people just forget about the stat, you know?
Yeah.
But
it's way too important. You gotta jump on it. I think you're doing it the right way.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, hopefully I'll be able to start getting like some higher level loot drops. Like a lot of your gear that I tossed in the chest that you have, I just get off of random Slayer drops. So it's already starting to pay off.
Part of me wants to try to get 99. This is a very unlikely goal, but try to get 99 mining through Motherlode mine, and then try to see how far I can go with smithing through that.
I was thinking of just trying to do blast furnace, see how that goes for me.
Yeah, I was gonna bring the stuff that I get from Motherlode mine to blast furnace after, because you'll just need like coal and gold or whatever.
What's the deal with Motherlode mine? Like, what is it?
You basically just mine a bunch of what it's called pay dirt, and you're just mining the wall, and you can put 3 inventories, so like 82 or 84, whatever it is, of this pay dirt into a bin, and then it'll just go down this conveyor belt, and you take it out of the bin, and then you can get gold nuggets, which you can pay, turn in for like a coal bag or a gem bag or the outfit for mining.
Huh.
So, and it also gives you, on top of the gold nugget thing, it gives you an inventory full of ores. So it's like super, super convenient.
Maybe I'll start doing that. That sounds great.
Yeah, man. Motherlode mine's the way to go. I did Motherlode mine from like, I think 50 up until 70 on my other account.
I'm glad that you've played more RS3 than us, because these are the things you know. Or yeah, sorry.
OSRS. Yeah. I definitely know some ins and outs that I can help you out with.
Yeah, you know, we help each other. We've taught you some ins and outs. You've taught us.
Oh, absolutely. There's all sorts of things in this game that I never played from the perspective of an Iron Man, and I never thought that I would struggle so much. Just being like, how do I get that? Or
yeah, like where do I even start?
Yeah, it was a weird start. I can't even remember how I started. It all started with 10 fishing. That's all I know.
I think our start was like, do Cook's Assistant, do Restless Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't touch any quests forever. I can't even remember what I did. I think I just did fishing up until I could do thieving. And then after that, once I got money, that was it.
Just gotta get the money.
It's important.
Oh, I also sold silk. I stole silk from a guy early game for money.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the silk. Forgot about the silk method, dude.
What is that? Was that your moneymaker?
Yeah, for a little bit at the beginning.
Oh my god.
Before Winter Todd Howard.
Yeah, Winter Todd is definitely a lifesaver. I didn't take too much advantage of it. But it was really convenient though.
I'll probably end up 99ing fire making just by doing Winter Tot. for other things.
Oh yeah, even if you do it here and there for money or whatever, you'll definitely do it passively.
I feel like fire making's probably the most gotten 99 in the game. I know
that and cooking.
Yeah, I know fire making was my first 99 in RS3. Because it was just so cheap, dude. Like, maple logs were like 20 GP.
Oh yeah.
Just buy them all, dude. Easy.
Yeah, that's
that's what made me want to do Iron Man in the first place. Is that was my solution to everything. Is just fucking buy it.
One of my long-term goals that I wanted to do too is get 99 crafting for the crafting max cape teleport, because it teleports you right next to a bank, and I'm super impatient and just want to be right at the bank when I teleport. I wish I had that.
That's a really good ability.
It's awesome.
Damn, dude. That'd be actually kind of worth it. Though, I mean, the flip side is that you have to get 99 crafting, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, so...
It seems hard as a Iron Man. I want to bite the bullet and do it, but
it's
I don't
hard,
know.
even as a non-Iron Man. Like, I think crafting's probably the second most expensive 99 behind Herblore.
Either that or construction.
Yeah.
If you high alped the green D-high bodies after you bought them, you could not break even. You would still lose quite a bit, but it wouldn't be nearly as bad as you'd think. Like, you could probably bust out 99 in like 50 mil, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, fair. 50 mil's still sizable, though.
It is pretty big still, but like not construction or lore big.
Yeah, it's true. Construction's one of those things. It's just like, I don't know. You invest so much money to see nothing for about 80 or 90 levels.
Sorry, what skill is that?
Construction.
Oh yeah, you're literally just rebuilding and destroying chairs.
Dude, yeah, you're just like pouring your money outside into the garden. You're like, oh yes, give me my XP.
I like this.
The oak larder and the mahogany tables.
Yeah.
Those are the best XP methods.
The average Iron Man's house in RuneScape is 2 rooms. One that he could build oak larders in, and the other one that he can build clockworks in, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's my house right now.
Is it?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, I gotta get some clockworks off of you, so once I get my kudos up.
You only need like 5 total to do birdhouses because you get them back.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know this, so I made like a bunch.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I can just drop them in the group chest.
Yeah, I'll take a few of those. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to get my birdhouses going. I want to get my hunting going. It's been a long awaited.
Well, do you guys want to... We're about an hour and 10 minutes into the podcast. You had some questions, Quinn. You had some questions you wanted to ask us? You wanna rattle off a couple?
Yeah, I had some questions. Here, let me see. I'm gonna start it off pretty tame. Do you guys have any dream pets in the game?
Like skilling pets or just pets in general?
Yeah, like is there do you know much about the pets? I guess you're pretty new to OSRS. Maybe you don't know too much about those.
Well, I know
I already got mine.
I know about the skilling pets, and then I know that bosses have their own pets, and some mini games have their own pets. I think I would love to get like a Nyx mini, like
a little Nyx.
A little Nyx pet. That would be like the ultimate dream.
The boss?
Yeah, the boss.
Oh shit, that's an intense pet.
right? But I mean, like, how many people do you actually see running around with a Nyx pet,
It's true, you don't.
right? So, like, I think that'd be the ultimate flex as an Iron Man to be like, yeah, I did bossing, and also I got a pet out of it, which means I've done a lot of bossing.
No, fair say.
It's kind of what
And
it is.
Aaron,
to
yeah.
me.
My dream pet, I got Rocky, the fucking crafty raccoon.
Yeah, you got that way too early.
Lucker.
I am sad I could not get another pet and be perfectly content.
And what's yours?
All right. Next question.
Wait. What's your dream pet?
My pet. Oh, I kind of like the rock golem, like a big brown rock golem.
What? Like the original rock golem? That's a pet?
Yeah. It's got like big stubby rock appendages, and it
Okay.
kind of looks really stiff and I don't know, stiff and pudgy. I like it.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll put that maybe as an overlay in editing. I'm gonna have to look that
Yeah.
up. Okay,
The rock golem's the way to go.
right. If
Yeah,
it's the one
that's
I'm
the money.
thinking of, if it's the one I'm thinking of, like the old rock golem from back in the day, I can totally see why you'd want that. That's fucking funny.
It might be. I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, probably that. Maybe.
Maybe whatever one you can get, probably.
Yeah, literally just anything at any point. I've been working so hard and have been rewarded no animals.
Yeah, Jagex, come on. Somebody
Where are
hop
the
in
animals?
here and give Quinn a skilling pet here.
I don't know what's going
So what was your next question?
on. This one I wrote Prison Break, and I said it like that probably in my head. Everyone get in your cells. Can't level up one skill till your base 80s. What would it be?
Oh, okay, so we're locking off a skill until everything's in the 80s?
Yeah.
I would...
Construction.
Yeah,
No construction?
No construction till the rest's at 80.
that's a tough one. Probably farming. I could live with not farming.
See, yeah, I feel like farming would be good because then you could do construction to level it up to get all of the teleports you need to make farming really easy.
Oh shit, you know what? Yeah, that's a really good point there. That alone kind of makes me want to change my mind.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Oh, I
picked.
can't. Fuck,
You're locked in.
I've picked. I'm locked in.
It'd be either farming for me or smithing. I think those are two stats I can get around not using.
Yeah, smithing. But smithing, how would you make like arrows and stuff for ranged?
Buy them.
Buy bones.
Can you buy them in places?
Yeah, every
Just
range
buy
store.
bone darts.
Every range store sells arrows, and then yeah, you do Lost Tribe, and you get the bone crossbow and the bone bolts for like dirt cheap.
Yeah, after you told me about that, I googled it and it said that it was Iron Man approved. So
Yeah,
I think I should definitely go.
fight caves with bone.
Yeah,
Doing
you
the fight caves with the bone, you can do that.
You can. You need to be good at the game, unlike us. But you know.
You could probably
Sorry,
do
it
it
was like-
since you've got some experience with Jad, but
I can do the two bosses that I was able to do on my main. I got to like level 107, but I could do Jad and Vorkath.
Oh, we're doing fucking Theater of Blood at the end of this. That's the true end goal here.
Theater of Blood.
Theater of Blood, baby.
We should just throw in all three of the what's it called? The raids.
Yeah,
we
I
just-
want to do it all, dude.
But start with Theater of Blood.
Wait, why?
Whoa.
I thought Theater of Blood was the end game rate thing.
Oh no, that was Tombs of Amasket. That was the newest one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've heard all these names, the Theater of Blood, Tombs of Damascus. I've never done a raid. They weren't a thing when I played OSRS before.
Right? I've just seen videos of it, and I'm like, wow, that looks fun.
Mm-hmm. I think it's one of those game modes too, or raids, where if you play it smart, you don't have to be like super maxed out. You can kind of weasel your way through it, dodging stuff, but that's probably very difficult.
Most likely, yeah. I mean, I'm sure like our first probably 10 runs will end in death through there.
Definitely. But I'm excited to get to raiding.
Right? Same. It's one of the reasons why I'm grinding so hard, just because I want it. I want it so bad.
If everyone sticks to their weekly iron goals, we'll probably make it there within the next few months.
Right?
So, I mean, that's definitely something to look forward to. Any other questions for today, Quinn?
Oh, here, let's pull them up.
Let's pull one more out, and then I gotta go.
That works for me. We'll end it after the next.
Yeah, save some questions for next time.
Oh, for sure.
There's definitely a couple things in this recording that are going to look weird with the video. The streams did cut out at one point for a few seconds, or maybe a minute. But I mean, our voices and everything will be there. It's kind of the most important part.
Oh god.
Let's start or end it off on a relevant one this year, because this is happening at the end of the year at some point. What do you guys think about sailing being added into the game?
Is it actually being added into the game?
That is real life, yeah.
Oh my god, I genuinely thought I thought it was just a meme.
That's gotta be just a meme. Come on.
No, straight up. They did a poll, and they're planning on doing it late 2024.
Oh my god. I'm gonna 99 sailing.
Yeah, dude, there's gonna be a boat skill.
I'm gonna be the best at Tony Hawk Pro Skater's manual minigame by the end.
I'm just gonna be like Luffy.
I wonder what that's even gonna entail. Like, how do you get XP for that? You walk around in circles? You sail in circles?
Can I sail myself to Karamja?
You might be able to. Maybe there's no more Port Sarim, and you have to take your boat.
You gotta take your boat to Karamja. Oh god.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would. Oh my god.
I have a feeling the stat's gonna incorporate construction.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, there's gonna be construction, fishing,
crafting.
Probably crafting.
You
gotta
craft your boat.
Yeah, you gotta use ropes or something.
Oh yeah. Maybe hunting too for... Yeah, no, that would be fishing. I was gonna say there might be hunting for fish.
Hey, you never know. Maybe it'll be both. Maybe you hunt fish and catch implings.
Yeah. Yeah, there could be implings floating around your boat. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to look a bit more into that, because I always just thought the sailing in RuneScape was a meme. I just thought the whole thing was a meme.
You guys brought it up, and I thought you guys knew about it, but you didn't talk too much more about it. So I thought I'd bring it up and see what you guys actually thought. But it turns out you didn't know. Damn.
I didn't know. That's amazing.
Well, yeah. It's kind of weird. That's the first new skill in the game since construction.
It's pre-OSRS.
Well, okay, no, hunting. Hunting came out after construction.
Was hunting after construction?
Yeah, all the skills, if you look at your skill bar, those are in order of date added to the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But even then, I remember when farming came out and that it had that dope-ass menu music, and I was like, this is going to be awesome, farming. And then I did it, and I was like, why did I think this would be great at all?
Yeah, no.
And, the same thing with construction. It came out, and I was like, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to make my own house. And then I realized how much money everything would be and gave up on that.
For construction, as an Iron Man, I really just want to get it to 50 and then have the portal chamber the Mounted Glory, the Mounted Dig Site pendant for Fossil Island, so it's infinite. And then the Xerix Talisman too, and like all of it's infinite. I just want that.
I really want a dope house, but I know you can't really build anything that looks good until about 70, 75. So
yeah,
I'm just not going to worry about it up until then, when I have at least access to tier 2 to tier 3 of everything. Then, I can kind of play around with it. But
no, grinding for those late game like jewelry boxes and everything, because you need gold bars, and those cost like, some of them cost 10 mil each, I think, or 1 mil, 10 mil, something like that.
Yeah, you'll need like marble or gold leaf. I think it's gold leaf that costs the money.
Yeah, gold leaf is 1 mil, and then there's another one that is 10 mil, and you need it for high level like jewelry boxes or whatever for teleporting.
God damn. Well,
yeah, so we got a road ahead of us.
We'll add it to the dreams list, and you know what? We'll reconvene next week, and we'll talk about how our priorities have all changed because we discovered some other cool glitch or exploit.
Yeah.
All right, let's end it. This is a good first episode of the Ironchads podcast. Hopefully we'll be doing one of these weekly. We'll have to see how schedules and everything line up. And next time I will have everything worked out so that the stream doesn't cut out and ruin everything. That'll be my own personal Ironchad goal. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, if anyone's still here at this point. And we'll see you all next week.